Why don't you tell us what are your top priorities if and when you get elected?
Yeah. So I think it's a couple of key things. When you run for council, it's really important to focus on what is it that council can control. And so obviously my top priority, I think, in any community is public safety, right? If our neighbors don't feel safe in their neighborhoods, if they don't feel like the police are going to show up, if they don't feel like their blocks are well lit, nobody's going to want to stay in our city. But that's functionally also a part of things like how are we investing in economic development, delivering good city services to try and solve issues, right? Almost all of our issues are downstream of not enough good paying jobs and high poverty rates in our city. So we've got to address public safety and the things that lead to criminal issues like a lack of good paying jobs. My second focus would really be making sure we're delivering top notch city services in general. That's everything from how quick are we fixing your street lights? How quickly are we fixing potholes and paving roads? How are we investing in our parks? The kind of basic city services that we all pay taxes for, but that I think sometimes we then go to other communities and we see a lot of those kind of public investments just operating a lot better. And yet our residents should feel like they're getting good services for what they pay to our city. So I think that's really, really key. And of course, in city services, there is also making sure we have safe, clean, affordable water. One of maybe the core city services of any community is making sure that you're getting good quality, affordable drinking water to your residents. And obviously, a lot of our residents still don't trust the water system, understandably. And we've got to make sure that we're making the investments and the monitoring to ensure that we never have a crisis again like we had here during the water crisis. And so the last point, too, that I would say in addition is ending the kind of toxic us versus them politics at City Hall. It's no matter what group of folks you're in, whether you're in a neighborhood group or you're on a church board or you're just a bunch of volunteers cleaning up your park, there's always going to be personality disagreements between folks and different ideas. But as adults, we should be able to disagree without being disagreeable. And we should also try to work on common areas of agreement. So if you and me agree on 5 out of 10 issues, well, we can fight about the issues we don't agree about, or we can work to make progress in the 5 issues we do agree about. And that's what I really commit to, is being a council person that's focused on making progress, finding areas of agreement, and trying to really end this sort of tit for tat toxic politics that's been an issue in the city, back when I was a city employee and really just for a really long time, and holds back, I think, progress and serving our residents across Flint.